I hope you guys got this, because I'm talking big and we need to win here. We need a win. Just one will do it. Come on, guys, you got this. I know you got this. I have faith in you. Do the thing. Do the thing that I built you to do. Look at that, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get good. Welcome back to Endless Space 2 Supremacy. We are the Hissho, but not the militaristic Hissho, the religious Hissho, although we are being forced to become the militaristic Hissho. We've sought to avoid this our entire time as an empire, pretty much, but here we are under threat from the Sophons, who are invading multiple systems. And last episode we left off with little clue where we were gonna go to make everything kind of work. So I have a better idea about that now. There are some things we need to check though. For example, this needs to go. And if that is a defensive slot, I might actually drop that as well. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and put that on there. And the main reason for that is because we have determined that they are projectile based. Now, I have it on good authority, this probably isn't going to make much of a difference. It's maybe not gonna matter at all. But it could also just be the slight difference between losing these ships and not being able to repair them, or being able to just repair them. Invasion is less of an issue for us right now, so I'm actually gonna pull that module off. And instead, we'll go ahead and put... Let's see, do we want... basic hell lasers? Oh, we have new lasers, okay. Oh, this is gonna be good, guys. This is gonna be amazing. This is exactly what we wanted. We have slightly better tech now. That's perfect for our current predicament. Beams are nice. We're gonna go with beams because they're good at every single range. Lasers do okay at everything except for... Well, I mean, lasers aren't actually that good after all, I guess. We're gonna go full beams here. We're not gonna get as much damage, but we'll get that damage more consistently across every range profile, so I think we'll actually get more damage overall. In the case of this right here, I'm not even sure we want to bring this. We may want to bring some flak or something instead. It would honestly help to know whether or not... Well, we can't put flak there, so... I'm gonna take that off and we'll put another thing of armor there, maybe, for right now. That's not... That barely raises our defenses. That barely raises our defenses as well, so... Maybe neither one of those is the correct answer to that problem. Man, now I really kind of feel like we should dedicate a slot to flak. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that, just because I feel like that gives us a better overall setup. Now we're hoping that this fleet will land right here and we can set them up. I believe we are researching... That is an upgrade to the military hull, but do we have the new CP tech we were after? Like, how many CP are we locked at right now? 10, I believe. And how many CP could we potentially grab just by picking up a technology? So there's the plasma intensifier. We want that because it's a plasma intensifier. The Iron Banner thing we wanted for the Keii zone, but in all honesty, that is far less important to us right now than getting a few more CP and being able to defend ourselves. So let's put Universal Aerodynamics in queue, and we'll move that up to the front. It's still going to take 5 turns, which is okay. For right now, we're just going to have to make do with what we have, which is not a whole lot. Let's go ahead and put our defenses on there just so that we stall people in that system. That's the same thing we're going to be doing here. Blows me away that they have 5 ships here, but some of these are 1 CP ships. Okay, so they're using support ships, big support ships, and little attack ships. I tend to go the other way and use big attack ships and little support ships, and maybe that is actually the error of my ways. I don't know. It's just... I have no idea. Guys, at this moment, things are very tense. Peace and Prayer Act is useless to us right now. I thought we already took that off. I'm gonna take that off and we'll replace it with something else that does a lot better for us at the moment. Us versus them is actually pretty strong. +2 production per person on planet, plus 10% key gains after a ground battle per home system. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty strong overall. I could get that. I could also get lower fleet costs, which is also very, very good for us. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, we're still generating positive influence because we have so much influence that it's ridiculous. And now everything should produce a little bit faster, and we should gain more Keii from all of our battles, which means, folks, we need to start burning Keii. And one of the ways we can do that is by building new fealty foundations. So we're going to go ahead and put one of those in queue on one of these wonderful, wonderful planets. Probably not in that system, because not all of the planets are really colonized yet. However, we also don't want to put it in a system we're about to lose. Troubled times, everybody. Troubled times. I guess the best thing to do is probably put it on Gaina for right now. So we'll just put one of those in queue on Gaina for the moment. Whoops. Which planet do we want it on? Probably this one. Boink. Fealty Foundation, go! We should be generating plenty of Keii to replace that in a turn easily. I am a little bit concerned about these econ behemoths right here. Like, if they start to get to our home system, we're gonna have to be a little bit more choosy about how we handle that. Speaking of being choosy, we should probably pull these guys out of queue and put these guys in queue, just so we make sure we're getting the right battleships here. And with them being battleships, we're probably also going to need a speed boosting Kestrel, so that would be something along the lines of that one, I believe. That's defense support, siege support. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be our speed boost, I'm pretty sure. I really shouldn't have used the Kestrel build on its own, but I'm going to go double check it. Yeah, that is our speed booster. Excellent, so we'll put one of those out too. We should have that entire fleet in a turn, ready to go and send out. And realistically, if they attack this scientific behemoth right here and destroy it, then we'll have a behemoth slot open, and we'll just make a military behemoth and come wreck them. We may have a slot open anyway, right? No. I thought we would have a slot because they just decimated our military behemoth, but apparently not? Interesting. Very interesting. Oh gosh, they have more fleets coming in from over there. Yeah, we're gonna switch every system that's capable of doing it over to producing battleships. Why can I only put one of these in queue? Because they take Hyperium and we don't have enough of it. That's annoying. Let's go on the market and see if we can pick up some Hyperium here to help with that little bit of a deficiency. Oh goody, there's 10 Hyperium on the market, guys. Just 10 total. That's awesome. Put some more battleships in queue. So here's the thing. Is Hyperium awesome? Yes, it is, but we are very limited on it, and we're not making as much dust as we were before because we're not pumping out straight dust anymore, because people gotta build military ships now. Which is frustrating for sure. The biggest issue I have here, though, is like... gosh, I wonder if we just switch this guy over. Like, if we just fully fit him up military and then retrofit him here... that could work. Let's see what we can do with that, guys. I know this is nuts. We really shouldn't be doing this with our scientific behemoth of all behemoths. But we're gonna give this a shot. We can always fit him back up to the things we want later, but for right now, we're gonna give this a shot, and we're gonna fit him up to do some serious damage. We could go Advanced Perfected Slugs. The range on that gets worse as it gets closer, which is not exactly ideal. Don't we have the... yes, we do. Yes, we do. They will not be running away this time. That much we can ensure. Let's see what else we can give him, though, to make him a little bit more effective. What is this? Advanced Climate Engineering. Okay, that's not one we want. Behemoth Scanner, also not one we're specifically interested in. The repair one's not bad. Wouldn't mind that. Let's throw the repair one on there because, honestly, 15% repair on a behemoth is not a small number, folks. That is not a small number by any means. Yeah, we would love to have one of those on here as well. Let's go look at our weapon setup real quick, because we do want to grab some decent weapons. I'm probably going to err on the side of a basic Hell laser array and a set of kinetic slugs, unless... I mean, we could go with advanced perfected slugs like that. That's probably okay as well. And then let's look at our defensive slots. We do have one open, which I guess we'll fill with that just because it makes sense. And now we just get support slots. So the question is, what can we do with these support slots? Lower chance to be targeted, ship evasion 5%, ship evasion 2%. We could focus on getting ship evasion, which seems insane with a behemoth, because I strongly doubt that any amount of evasion is actually going to be effective. We could put more repair things on. Like, that's honestly not a bad idea, provided that the behemoth actually survives a round of combat. It would be able to repair itself reasonably well like that. Does that take a weapon slot? No, it doesn't. Okay, I just wanted to be sure about that. The other thing we could do is we could take a kinetic enhancer here, which would make our ballistics do a little bit more damage too. I think we're gonna do that, and then maybe we take this, or potentially this. How many quadronics do we have? We have 5, but I think we're trying to save that, whereas we're not really trying to save this. Although that doesn't do anything different, that's still only 15%. At only 15%, we're gonna keep the build like that. And what we'll do is we'll go right here and tell it to upgrade. We can't afford it, because we're short on Hyperium and Palladium. We need 12 of each. That is unfortunate, because I don't think we're gonna have the money to get 12 of each for those. Yeah, that's not likely at all, especially considering... I'm sorry, that's not Palladium, that's Adamantium. You get 12 of those easy enough, but there is no Hyperium on the market, and we're generating exactly 3.5 a turn. So unless we find somebody who is willing to trade Hyperion with us, which could happen. I mean, these guys might be willing to do it.
Patience contacting the Empire.
Look. Relax, buddy, relax. I just want to buy some Hyperium, okay? Just a little bit of Hyperium, that's all I'm after. Just 12 pieces. 12 pieces of Hyperium, and I'll tell you what. I'll give you 500 dust.
Yes.
How about that? Really? Let's suggest terms. No? How's about go eat a... no. I am not giving you that. I could give you some more dust if you'd like, but there's no way you're getting our Transvine, sorry. How about some map sharing, or even better, some deciduous trees? How about some of those? No? No deciduous trees? Eden incense, maybe? Y'all have any love for Eden incense? Is that something you're interested in? It is, would you look at that. Okay, let's bring Eden incense down a little bit. Too much.
Whoa.
That's weird, because we were only at 20. I mean, how much? Okay, that's good enough for me. We'll make that offer. I just want my Hyperium so that we can upgrade that Behemoth. There we go. Look at that. There we go, guys. Okay, we actually have a chance to come back now. It's still not a great chance, but it is a chance. And if we can at all, we should put a Kestrel in queue here, but we cannot because we are short on Hyperium. God, everybody needs Hyperium. Is there even Hyperium in this system? Of course there isn't. Of course there isn't. There's Quadronix, but not Hyperium. This is the only system we have with Hyperium, and it's currently being invaded, which means that if they get this, we're really screwed. That's not a good feeling, everybody. Not a good feeling at all. And there's really not a whole lot we can do about it either. Short of getting a ton of dust and trying to buy out a bunch of ships, there's really not a lot we can do about it. And I think that I may have spent too long focusing away from military, and that's why we're in this position. It seemed like we would be okay just sort of defending, but that obviously didn't work out the way that we'd expected it to. We could take a Technologist Guardian, we could also take a Lumeris Guardian. Let us see what your combat abilities are like. Not great, I'm guessing, but you seem like you would be wonderful on a system. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Also very, very decent. Yeah. So the Lumeris guy would make a great governor. He's not going to make a great military leader, though, and that's something we're more interested in here at the moment anyway. We will draft to protect this system, minor defeat. Nothing we can do about that. This is what we wanted. This is going to be payback, you piece of crap. 55% hull plating, you got this. Go, Scientific Behemoth, we believe in you. Decisive victory, wiped him out. 10 Keii, 50 dust, 70 experience. Get wrecked, son. Alright, let's see what we've got going on with Tokugawa. I believe that's his name. I think I actually have his name memorized. I'm pretty sure it's Tokugawa. Anyway, he is such a stellar governor right now. Like, legitimately one of the best governors we have. If not the best. More influence would be good, but I'd rather have him cost less. Yeah, so he is an amazing, amazing governor right now with only a 37 dust cost. Oh look, Aldebaran produced an entire fleet. Goody goody gumdrops. That's gonna be fun to set after them. Let's do a blood ritual here because we can. We may need to design some ships that don't use any resources at all just to be able to stay in this. Yes, please update the designs. While you're at it, let's take this fleet right here, land them here. Oh, they're not gonna make it yet. That's a sad, sad time, folks. This fleet will be able to do something, though. Holy crap, they have 48,000 combat power. No. No. No, 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 no. No, they don't. That's bullcrap. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. That's their total health, I think. This is gonna be fine, guys. I'm reasonably sure we're gonna come out of this okay. I should have switched over to fully projectile weapons because they're tanked against lasers and I'm a fool. Oh, that didn't turn out okay at all. That did not turn out okay at all. Oh, that was bad. That was really, really bad. However, the good news is, no matter what they do, they're gonna die now. They're invading this system now. That's not good. Okay, before we make that battleship, let's go in and upgrade it as well. Where are you at? Yes, guess what? New game plan. The new game plan is exploit all the weaknesses. So to do that, we want a projectile booster in a pure support slot, which we don't have. Put it up there, I guess. And then we definitely do not have the resources for that, so we'll just go slugs. Lots and lots and lots of slugs. There we go. See, and now I feel like we probably should have just done like a mixed profile. That would have been better. Okay, so we can buy out that last battleship there, and they'll be ready for next turn, which is still cutting it kinda tight, to be honest. And they're already invading, so like it's not... It's kind of a matter of time before they get us there more than it is anything else. Oh, they are such pests, and I'm so irritated with them right now. Oh, it's so irritating. Okay, it'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. I'm just getting mad and salty about the whole situation. So here's what we're gonna do. We need to make throwaway ships. These need to be cheap, they need to be effective, they need to have as many slots as possible. In fact, where are we on that upgrade? One turn out. Okay, so what we're gonna do for this turn then, we'll keep making the battleships we're making for this turn. Oh, guys, it's time. Okay, we have a new battle plan. It's called Rebuild the Military Behemoth. So we're gonna delete that design. We're gonna create a new Behemoth design, not that one. We are going to edit the military Behemoth design, there we go. Let's strip out everything and kind of start from scratch here, because it is a new design for us now. We have a lot more tech unlocked. I don't know if we have squadrons yet. We do, that's awesome. Okay, so let's try to be smart about this. Let's look at our pure defense slots, and we'll fill them up with things that make the most sense for us right now, which is probably that mixture right there. And then we'll look at our pure support slots. We have one pure support slot, one slot that is automatically dedicated to support. So we should probably be very, very choosy about what we use that for. This additional movement right here isn't a bad decision, but I believe we have one that's additional movement and vision range right there. That's only 2 movement though, this is 4. And it's Hyperium. Do we even have the we do have the Hyperium to make... No, we don't. We don't have the Hyperium to make this. So we're not going to do that one. We'll do this one just because it has some movement and it doesn't cost as much. This has more movement though. We're gonna do that. Sorry, well, no, we don't want to cancel. We do not want to cancel. Okay, weapons-wise, what should we be doing? We do have one more pure support slot. We'll figure that out after we do weapons. So we've got some squadron slots here available. Basic fighters do projectile weapons. The more upgraded ones do laser weapons. Let's do this. Let's be kind of smart about this. Let's go ahead and give them a couple of these squadrons that are projectile-based. Or actually, why would we do that? We would want the most upgraded squadrons, because those things actually have individualized health and things like that. We also want bombers with us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put laser bombers and laser fighters. And we'll put them in every slot that we can put them in. And then we'll switch over to our weapons, and in our weapon slot, since we already have a ton of lasers, we're just going to put a really big projectile gun. That is our solution to that whole issue. Let's go ahead and put that there. And I think that's every slot, right? No, we have one single support slot left, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what we're going to dedicate that to. Let's have a little more projectile damage, please. Or we could also put some healing on there. Healing would not be bad. Yeah, healing would not be bad. But I'm also kind of just happy taking the extra 20% projectile damage. Alright, let's get that thing kicking off. How long would it take? It'd take us 2 turns right now. If we Blood Ritual, will be 3 turns. I'm gonna do that first. God, it sucks that we're missing out on Blood Ritual in a big way right now. But we really can't afford the population that's required to make that work. I'm gonna boost the production on... I don't want to do Folks Died here, because I feel like as soon as we boost the production on that system, we're going to lose it. I'm going to boost it here. Doesn't get our military behemoth out any faster, sadly. That's okay, though. And as far as these guys go, I think we're going to pick up this guy right here, and we will assign him to a fleet immediately, if at all possible. Like this one. Once we get him on his fleet, we should also go ahead and check his ship out, make sure it's got some decent weapons and things on it, because it's probably a hunk of crap. Okay, let's get this hunk of crap ready to go. Let's look at pure defensive slots. Looks like we're going 1 and 1. Let's look at our support slots. We've got 2 flat support slots. One of them is always going to be dedicated to that, and the other one we can go ahead and put projectiles in. Mainly because that's what we're going to do with this. We're going to go a mixture of unstable slugs and beams. Yeah, I like beams here just because they're all ranges. So we're going to have better range profiles as we get close. And I'm wondering if maybe we're not better off taking something that's a little bit stronger at long to compensate. Nah, we're fine. This is where we want to be. The closer we get, the more damage this guy's going to be able to do. There we go. Now, we should update all our battleships. And hopefully we'll still be able to build... Yeah, we should be able to... Oh, he's got 5 skill points already. He is ready to go, y'all. Hull plating penetration on fleet. That's actually really good if we're going projectiles with him. So let's get 2 of those. Let's also get... additional experience and vision range, 40% shield capacity, additional manpower, or fleet refill rate. Let's go with that one. So his fleet should be ready to kick the butt. Let's send him over here to get going. Where are our combat generals? Are they all dead, or did we try to remember what happened to them? They just need to be reassigned. Unassign, unassign, okay. No assignment, no assignment. I think they both died, but I don't know if we have anyone to assign them to just yet. Let's upgrade that battleship. Boy, this is such a tough situation right now. Like, Those fleets just got hammered down so bad. I'm gonna take Blood Ritual out just because we really can't afford to do that anymore. And while I'm at it, we never created that cheap battleship, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, that's right, we didn't do that because we had one turn. Okay, we'll just end the turn. One turn, and we can start building out some more cheap battleships. That'll probably be the best play for us. We're honestly at risk to lose Folks Died here. That's our biggest issue right now, is being at risk to lose that system. All the other systems I'm not really concerned about. Congratulations, you have achieved this legendary deed. We had 60 in our population. Hold up, we are the first to reach 60 population within our empire, but we sacrifice people all the time. Can you believe that? Imminent victory. You are close to achieving victory wonder. Am I now? Ground battle at Folks Died here. God dang it. Draft again, please. Minor defeat. Okay.
I shall defend the faith, whatever that requires.
Lady, I will give you whatever money you want to just leave me alone. Yes, draft. Ugh.
Even in holy war.
Sure, take it. Take it and screw off.
Our relations with you.
Good, I'm glad you're happy with our relations, unless you were just declaring war on us, which honestly wouldn't surprise me at this point, but would be rather irritating, just being honest with that. Let's get some extra production from that. Okay, he's all set. Battleships are coming out in all sorts of systems. Oh hey, we unlocked the new Empire development level, so we get the Obelisk of All Space-Time Victory Wonder. We might actually be able to reach that. That is, like, honestly something we might be able to reach. But more importantly, we got another law slot. So I wonder what we should take. We could take Spoils of War, Gods and Monsters, Peace and Prayer, Admit and Improve, Parks Not Quarks, Tombs and Trinkets. Let's see, so many options, guys. So many really good options at this point. Honestly, lower fleet cost is great. I think we'll just take that. That'll help us get these ships out even quicker, which would be wonderful right now. Almost as wonderful as what's about to happen right here. I hope you guys got this, because I'm talking big, and we need to win here. We need a win. Just one will do it. Come on, guys, you got this. I know you got this. I have faith in you. Do the thing. Do the thing that I built you to do. Look at that, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. So the armor and weapon swap made a huge difference here. We were basically just using the most ineffective setup possible against them because I'm that bad at military in this game. That's basically what happened. And I do apologize for our failure, well, rather my failure, to play with any kind of intelligence up to this point. Oh, now they're projectile shielded. Look at that. Look at that. Now there's some projectile shielded ones. They got smart. Not smart enough and not fast enough. Oh, wow, they're bailing. They're bailing on most of the systems. The only system they're not really hard bailing on is Folks Died here, because they know that they've got a foothold. So we've basically just got to keep them out of there. Why can't we assign him? He's locked for 2 turns. That's so weird. Okay, she's not, though. So she is now on a fleet that needs to be upgraded, but still a fleet. Let's get her down here. I'm going to leave those guys here in Gaina. The reason they're in Gaina specifically is because we want them to keep an eye on this system and basically prevent anyone from moving through it. In fact, now that I think about it, I'm going to take that battleship out and send it up here to go ahead and blockade there. And honestly... No, don't go... Oh, weak. Weak sauce. Okay, we'll go here with them. These guys, the ones moving away, that's the one I'm trying to pick right there. Thank you. They're going to blockade to prevent anybody from moving through this system until they can effectively move down there in a turn. He'll take the blockade position from him, and then he will blockade here, and these units are going to move down to Gaina right now. It's going to take them a turn to get there, but that's okay. These guys need upgraded, and then we can break them out into their own fleet. Or we could just pop them out now. Oh, this is getting tense, but we are, like, actually doing things here. Like, it's working, guys. It's working. We need one more turn to get this military behemoth out, and then good luck to them. I don't even think we're gonna need cheap ships to make this work. Like, we're getting somewhere very, very effective very, very quickly now. Enhanced strike class hull. So we just got the upgrade for that particular hull, and now we're getting more CP. Let's go ahead and check out this. I want to go see the new layout for our battleship. In fact, let's create a really, really cheap layout for our battleship. Oh, look at these new slots, guys. Look at these new slots. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? We're gonna go with a no resource build on these, mainly because we need to be able to stay cheap and effective. And that's something that I think we can pull off here just by being kind of smart about how we do it. That'll go in our only dedicated support slot. We have no squadron slots. We do have a ton of weapon slots, though. Like a metric ton. So what we're gonna do here to keep this competitive... Ooh, look at that. We'll put that there. Oh, we need enough adamantium to actually use these slots. That's annoying. But we can worry about that in the future. Actually, let's put that in dedicated weapon slots, dedicated weapon slots, dedicated weapon slots. Beautiful thing there. So now we're super light on energy damage. Let me try something different, because this seems like a good idea, actually. I'm gonna put big torpedoes in here, and then I'm gonna put swarm missiles in, and those are gonna be there just to provide flak. Then we'll throw on some lasers and see what we're looking at for our damage spread. The hope is that that will even out our damage spread a good bit. Yeah, look at that, guys. And we still have 3 assistance slots open, basically. I'm gonna use one of those slots for some more projectiles in order to provide flak, and then I will use the support slots to go ahead and put that in. And I'm gonna show obsolete techs here because we may have... Yeah, no, we don't have a tech to increase beam damage without investing Hyperium, so we're just not gonna go for that. In fact, this is a Hyperium investment as well, so we're not gonna go for that either. There we go. This is a cheap hunter. In total, this ship will cost us 950 dust, 4 adamantium, and 5 titanium. I don't know why it's costing us 5 titanium. We're not using titanium for anything, to my knowledge. Interesting. Yeah, so I don't know why it costs 5 titanium, but it does. Apparently that's just a hull feature, maybe? Okay, so show obsoletes. Yeah, that's fine. Don't show obsoletes. Okay, I just wanted to make sure everything was good with that build. That is going to be our cheap hunter. And we can probably just back him up with a Kestrel, although our Kestrels eat a ton of Hyperium, they do. Unfortunately though, guys, that is all the time that we have for this episode, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it right here. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, click that like button. If you want to see more, click subscribe, and let me tell you, now is the time because I think we can actually come back from this. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of irritated now. I think that when we come back from this, maybe it's time to wipe the Sophons out of the galaxy. We tried to be nice. We tried to convert them peacefully. They chose a different route. It's not our fault at this point. We're merely reacting to our challenges. Thank you guys for watching again. Follow me on Twitter to know when everything goes live. That's @GamerUnderDev, and I will see you next time. Bye!